You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every fucking episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie, anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click it, turn it off.
We back for another one. I got the same outfit on.
I wouldn't change and had the same shit. So I was like, why not wear it twice?
Another day. Hold on, let me take off my glasses. It's another day. It's another day.
It's another day. We back to review episode 2 of BMF. Not really review. We're going to talk about it and give our predictions. Let me start it off by saying, fuck this nigga daddy, man. I'm sick of this nigga's daddy. Dude, I literally am sick of this nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga eating his TV dinner. This nigga running in like, oh, dad, a fistful of money. I got an idea. I figured this out. That nigga looked at him and said, no, we need to stick to what we know. Kick that TV dinner off of that plate and run the fade with him because I think you'll win. I'm sick of this nigga.
He did get punked by his daddy. When he came in the room, he was talking shit. And his dad opened the door like, what? I'm like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I'll beat your ass, Pops. Like, I like this nigga taller than bigger than his daddy, swole and taller. This nigga punking that nigga like he a kid. I'm like, nigga, move out.
Him and Meech got punked in this one. The grandma with Meech ass.
I never want to sell drugs ever in my life as a kid, nigga. But if my brother got money and we at the house eating TV dinners, nigga, I'm gonna be mooching off of Meech.
Yes, nigga. Absolutely.
I'll be like, hey man. BMF.
Get a nigga a burger or something. I mean,
run a nigga $140. Nigga, I don't need a lot.
I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Bro. But so in this one, you kind of see where the where dude's mom is, because they never said what's dude's name, the right hand man, the young one.
Nigga that killed Kato. Start with a B.
B Wild or B? Is it B Wild?
Like that. I know you talk.
Whatever his name is. You find out where his mom is. So he kept saying his mom is sick. His mom is sick. I didn't put that she was on drugs. Like I never put that on it.
Yeah, me either. I had no idea about his backstory really. Did they give us some backstory about his mother in the first season?
If they did, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, because they putting a lot on that now because he's pretty much he's ratting on me. Because the cop is just on his head, like cop bringing his mom flowers and shit. Nigga, like I would just move.
Yes,
I was just like, you know what, Meech, I'm about to like the cops is on. Like at this point, your mom is like she's out of there. You know, what I mean? Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Like
no, they said it was rehab. They didn't say she was dying.
I thought she said she was about to have like dementia and all of that. Like she was going through like.
Oh, is that what they said?
Like he was saying, like she was about to like if she stayed at that facility, like she was about to start like going through dementia. I feel like she's there like in rehab, but she's still sick.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was just like a drug program. I thought it was like a drug rehab.
Nah, nigga, she looks sick.
she did. She did until so I thought she was sick the whole time too until dude was like, yeah, this is the best rehab. Remember the cop brought him the brochure? He was like, this is the best rehab around here. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, rehab don't necessarily mean like you going to rehab for drugs. You could go to rehab to like, you know, like for and then like rehab, you can go for like physical therapy.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess I just assumed this is drugs because it's BMF.
Yeah, I think she's sick.
I just assumed that. My bad.
I think she's sick. So it's like I feel like at this point, instead of having this issue, like, yo, like just tell Meech, bro. Just be just like, yo, this cop on my head, bro. Like he talking about, you know, doing this to my mom. He talking about putting me in jail for the weapon and 2 murders. Like, I don't know what to do. I ain't gonna rat on you.
Because I'm sure, because Yeah, because the type of nigga Meech is, he probably be like, well, that's good. We could use
Exactly.
that.
Like we know this nigga's moves now. So like his moves, just tell me. You know what I mean? So, but this nigga keeping it from Meech is like it's letting me know, like prediction wise, this nigga is gonna die. They're gonna find out this nigga is with the cops.
I don't know if he's necessarily gonna die.
But look at it like this, right? In the beginning of this season, they have old bald head boy. They have he's still alive. The bald head, the cop. So it's not like they're gonna kill him. He's gonna live throughout this whole fucking season.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if he's not the one dying, if they're not setting him up to having old boy not B Will, be whatever fuck this nigga's name is, to kill him one day or to set him up, he's still living. That means other boy, like he didn't make it.
I don't think either one of them die. I think the thing is, and this is what's fucked up about using a true story.
Yeah.
I feel like if he would have died, people would have already said it.
But a lot, like, I don't know if you've been catching some of these like little interviews or whatever that have been popping up. Like a lot of this shit ain't true. Like they're like,
it ain't. But as far as where the characters are, like as far as them really still being alive, because it seems like they're not veering off. It seems like they're dramatizing what happened, but they're not veering off from the reality of it. Like I said when they showed Lamar got shot, I'm like, he didn't die, because as soon as they showed that scene, everybody online, oh, that ain't right. This nigga alive in real life. They posting real videos. This nigga's doing interviews.
Yeah.
No, I ain't dead. You know what I mean? They're not. Nobody's gonna. If this nigga B Will is still alive, he's gonna drop some interviews right now, and they're not gonna kill him in the show, because once they niggas praise BMF so much that once they do something that dramatically is not what happened in the real story, people gonna stop fucking with this show, because niggas are so loyal to this family they weren't a part of.
Yeah.
So it's like, if this nigga B Will, he's clearly a big person in their organization. So if they go the route of killing him, all of the niggas that never sold drugs but fantasize about it, they're gonna get online like, man, fuck that show. This nigga really alive. He was really with the shits. I remember back in the day, he was at the stove. That nigga lived around the corner from me. You know how niggas do.
So I guess that's just my thoughts about it, because I just feel like anytime you bring an informant and somebody else, because he's not technically telling on Meech, he's just giving information that's making them lose money. You know what I mean? They lost some keys, they lost some,
right,
and they got 2 niggas arrested.
So what you're talking about is what they're doing just a good. If this was Powered, that nigga would be dying by the end of the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you're right, it's not a fictional story.
Yeah, so they're just dramatizing it. They're bringing the drama in it, but the niggas that worship them know what these people really went through.
Yeah.
So they're never gonna veer off and be like, oh, he got killed.
True. Well,
it might be some shit like he went to jail, he took the murder rap or something. It might be some shit like that.
I like the nigga's character, so it's just like hopefully he stays in. I just seen what happened to Kato. You know what I mean? The person that was like kind of on some like some snakish shit, and she got murdered.
Yeah.
Because I liked Kato too.
By him, and that was like the love of his life.
I liked Kato too, or whatever, but she out of there.
So
I mean, Terry has this new him and his dad, they got this new car service or whatever, and you can tell that this shit ain't gonna last long. Just the way that they got the shit going. I was just like, car service is like pulling up on motherfuckers at the airport. Like, yeah, just jump in. Like, you ain't gotta have no nothing. It's like, yo, get up in this car. I was like, but you can tell he's stepping on toes that are higher than his, like, where he's at. Like, he's not thinking. Like that nigga that was mad that he wrote Flynn on his brother.
Yeah, on his flyer.
That nigga somebody. Like somebody in the game, and I feel like he's gonna come back in the story at some point. I don't feel like he's just a car. I don't think he's just a car service.
No, he's connected to something else. You can tell by his reaction, because he was like, "That's a warning."
Just like, nigga, don't ever write your name on my brochures. And he was like, the fuck, and like they showed the name of his. I felt like that's what I try to pay attention to in movies, and when they try to highlight something, right? Like they'll show you something for
Mhm.
too long that's not a person. It's like, why they
With that, like I said, this being based on the true story, because that's how he got caught with the limo services escorting drugs. I feel like maybe that's the limo service that he teamed up with to do it. You know what I mean? Because they did dwell on it for hella long. This nigga opened the door and then the camera just focused on it like this is the service. So the niggas that know the story like, oh, that's how he got connected to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We watching it because it's a show. Like, why the fuck y'all showing this?
Right. Yeah. So that part and this whole Lala thing, I'm trying to figure out where that's going. Because like for Lala to be a married woman, she's sure doing too much.
You don't go with this nigga shopping for shit for his limo.
Yeah, it's like you don't even know this nigga low key. Like nigga keep coming to your job, nigga. That's harassment. I've been like, yo, nigga, stop coming here, bro. Like just imagine your wife or whatever, or just you married and your wife come home and like, this dude keep coming to my job trying to holler at me every day. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm coming up to work with you. I'm gonna chill up there, be in the parking lot and be like, yo, nigga, what you doing, bro? Like, fuck.
Like, why the fuck do you keep coming here?
She probably ain't telling her husband because you can already tell this nigga about to beat Lala's cheeks at some episode.
Oh yeah,
so
easily. Yeah. Do you feel like they're dumbing his character down for the shit?
To my teeth.
Yeah, because it seemed like in the first season he's hella smart. Like he's sophisticated.
Yeah. You can tell that they're trying to play on his frustrations a lot. You can tell that he's like upset with his life. Just they're making it to where he's so upset that he's gonna go back into the game.
Yeah, so that part I understand, but I'm saying like she's like, oh, when you greet people, you say hello.
Oh yeah.
And not what up though. It's like I thought he was already that type of dude. I thought he was already sophisticated on that level. Like it seemed like Meech was the nigga and he was like the man, calm down. Like, no, don't do that. This is how we do this. In the first season, that's how they made him seem. But in this one, it's just like, oh, he's just a straight nigga. He don't know nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like they definitely are making that nigga seem like he don't, because he didn't seem like the type, I guess, to throw a nigga out of the car because he was talking shit. You know what I mean?
That I could see him doing. Like, even though, because he would still be sophisticated or whatever in the first season, but he still had to like, I'm still a nigga at the end of the day. Like,
he wasn't soft, but I felt like to run a business or whatever, and it's just niggas like he was just that. I feel like they were really pushing on his frustrations. That's why they're doing all of this. It's just like, okay, this nigga, he was so frustrated, and he tried,
right?
But I mean, every time he tried something, he got thrown off. You know what I mean? So he had to go back into the drug game.
Yeah, and then you got your daddy over here telling you what you can do with your money.
Oh man, it was that nigga added another coworker without talking to him. You know what I mean? It's just like I'll be done. I'll be like, nigga, how about you and that white girl run this business?
Yeah, I do. I literally am tired of this nigga's daddy. Every time he come in the scene, it's like you got some hating ass shit to say. This nigga's trying, and you just no, it ain't the time, nigga. This is his money, nigga. This is more his business than yours.
He did say that too. He was just like, yo, we started this business with my money, and
yeah.
At first, I thought he was talking about drug money, but I was like, I forgot he got a settlement check. But
yeah, and then his daddy told him like, we got to do this because once your settlement's gone, we ain't gonna have no cash. Why you keep saying we?
Like, I bring home money every night. Where's your money? I'm trying to figure out when the dad drive. What's he do? I just like, nigga, what did you make today? You up here eating goddamn Hungry Man dinners and shit, watching fucking whatever the hell you watching. I was like, you worried about this? You should be worried about why mama ain't giving you the Kango. Mama, she doing her own thing. She's like, you can tell that the mom is gonna dip and dabble in this lifestyle a little bit because she's tired. She's
tired of being broke.
She's opening credit cards in her daughter's name just so she can maintain and feel good about herself because she's tired. She was like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of living like this. I'm at Wendy's. I got to do this for this person, do that for that person. It's like she ain't even up enough to be with her husband at night. She was like,
yeah, and that nigga showed up in that suit like money's still tight. Like, nigga, fuck you. I told you your daughter needed clothes.
Yeah, the mama gonna start taking that money.
Yeah, it's happening. It's coming.
She's gonna take that Meech money for sure. the part of the scene where they go to Cleveland, right? This is my prediction for the Cleveland part. So, old boy, that's his cousin with the like Jerry curl and whatever, right?
Yeah.
I think that nigga is going to fuck everything up. I think that like the way Meech is setting it up right now, which is kind of like every time I see a drug movie, I would just like, yo, this shit right here. Like, why these niggas go meet these niggas like to where they're outnumbered? So I'm about to give you all of this coke. You got all your friends and family right here. It's just me and old boy. I'll give you all this coke and expect you to like ride with me, give me money, and just walk away. That nigga,
Yeah.
no, nigga, we changing the negotiations now. I'm like, nigga met that nigga at his mom's house. All right, think about this. You know what I mean? Maybe this is just, you know what I mean, like the writing or whatever. It's like, and I know this is for a TV show, but in real life, nigga come to your mama's house with a gun and was like, this is how shit running now. No. It's gonna run. Hold on right quick. It's gonna run like that until you leave. As soon as you leave, I'm gonna get my gun and I'm gonna kill you now. Like there's no like, oh, you didn't punk me into like, nah, I get to work for your organization.
Even before that, okay, let's back up again one more time. So you surrounded me with all of these niggas that said, no, this the new deal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so when you leave here, I expect the deal to be this. Okay. I'm not gonna leave and be like, nigga, fuck that.
Yeah.
And that's how he looked at him. We didn't nigga said, this is gonna be the new deal. Nigga said, all right.
It was
you thought you was that powerful. You used to live with your mama. You thought you was that powerful. This nigga clearly has connection. You thought you was that powerful that when he leaves, he's just gonna accept the new terms because I run this little part of Ohio.
Yeah. What they do, what was that? In that one movie, he was like, what they be doing out there in Ohio, slinging corn and shit. It was Akron, Ohio, Jay Reed. But
yeah,
his cousin, the dude, I forgot what his name was, the dude with the Jerry curl. I think they are, his character is gonna turn into a nigga that's either skimming or doing the drug.
I was gonna say doing the drug.
Yeah, same. I feel like they're gonna turn him into the nigga that's taking a little bit off the top and fucking up his Cleveland little situation.
Because they're gonna be like, it's gonna be a money pickup. They're gonna be like, money's short. What you mean the money's short? Cause now you got a decision. Yeah, what you mean the money's short? Now you got a decision to make. You gonna have to kill your cousin.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
I think light skinned cousin gonna get killed too, by his right hand man who's gonna take over the organization. Because the right hand man seemed like, because even when Meech was talking to him, the right hand man was looking like, nigga, nah, we ain't doing no business. But the light skinned dude was like, how much you talking? It's like, okay, so you're gullible.
Yeah. Fucking
how did you feel about?
I don't think that Cleveland thing's gonna work for too long. Like, at this point, like you can't go to a nigga mama house and then just expect everything to be copacetic after that.
I think it will. Like I said, I think it's gonna come down to light skinned dude having to get killed and the darker dude taking over, and he's gonna run Cleveland through Meech. But how'd you feel about Terry's stupid ass putting the cocaine in the baby's formula?
All of that was dumb because of so many different reasons. Because right, like first of all, your wife don't know that you're doing that. The girl that he was his wife or his girl or whatever, like she don't know that you're doing that. So, like, what did the baby eat on the way to the place?
What if she wanted to make a baby in the car? I mean, feed the baby in the car. She's in the back seat. You can't see.
I was like, well, what do you want? And that nigga was acting hella suspicious in the car. Like,
yeah,
acting like nothing. It's like, yo, I'm taking my girl to the what's it called? That nigga's like, what you want? Like, calm down.
You literally, okay. So this is the thing. You literally went through a checkpoint at first. That's how you knew there was checkpoints. You asked the cop. She was nice about it. The nigga said, you doing checkpoints everywhere? Yeah, over there, there. All right. And then drove off. So now when you get here, you nervous. You try to back up.
That's the one thing you don't do at a checkpoint is back up. Nigga, I'm gonna go through a checkpoint. Nigga, like I've had to go through a checkpoint like low-key intoxicated. I'm just like, fuck. I'm not going back. I'm not going back up though.
No, you act like
for the
normal.
most part, they just going like this anyway. They saying, "Come on, come on." But if you start, let me back up.
Yeah,
They gonna know that you.
they're looking for you to be nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was dumb. But it's just the whole angle of you're not in the drug game, but you risking it all to make sure these drugs get here. I don't understand.
I still didn't get that part. I must have missed something because I'm just like, why did he get the drugs to take him to Meech? What was he doing?
Because Meech was even like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Exactly. He wasn't the guy that was supposed to take it. It was supposed to be your boy. So I was just like, well, what's going on? I don't like how they,
anyway, how did he
I
know?
don't like how they're doing Lil Zane up in this thing, man. Lil Zane is like Lil Zane is playing who he played as we know him. Like Lil Zane was 20 then when he made music. Lil Zane's got to be 45.
But he's still
He
little,
is.
so it's like he can still play it. So that's why
I
they
was
do
like, this nigga Lil Zane did not age at all. Nigga, he's still the same Lil Zane in the 112 video. He's still the same Lil Zane in the horror.
calling me.
It's like they're not giving that nigga no, like just make that nigga make a nigga OG or something, man. Like you got this nigga playing a young nigga.
Yeah,
Like Lil Meech wasn't even born when fucking 112 dropped that shit, nigga. He wasn't born. Now he your OG. I just don't get it.
but he still look younger than Lil Meech. Like, what? How you gonna make him the OG? Who's gonna believe
I don't
that?
care, man. You short niggas can play the OGs. Like, just make that nigga look rough or something. But they got that nigga.
Hey,
understudy. They got Lil Zane playing Lil Meech understudy.
It's the same. It's the same thing I said about Lil Romeo playing the father in the Christmas movie. How I said it's not believable.
Yeah, but at least Lil Romeo, I guess he had the. Lil Romeo's always been like never like goofy or whatever. Like he's always been kind of mature. You know what I mean? Like he's always been a quiet nigga or whatever. But Lil Zane was a rapper, bro. Like it's just like I guess I just.
Lil Romeo's a rapper.
No, he wasn't. I don't know. When I say rapper, I mean just like the personality of a rapper. You know what I mean? Like that. Hey,
nigga, did you say no? He wasn't.
Man, nigga did rap, man.
That was a rapper, man.
Did Romeo have a hit? Like he had the hit song, the first one, right? I don't want to give into the little Romeo shit, but I know he had
Roman, give me one more chance. And then he had when he got older. I think when he got older, he had a. No, I'm not gonna start lying. I think he had another one when he got older, though. I don't remember what it was.
Anyway, moving on to Lil Zane's character. I just feel like I just thought it was funny.
Wait a minute. How many songs Lil Zane have?
Lil Zane had a whole album, didn't he?
You listen to it?
Nah, but I know he had one. I mean, I just know him from 112 Cupid. I know he dropped the album and he was on.
He wasn't even on 112
Not Cupid, but I'm sorry. Anywhere. It's Anywhere. I said Cupid.
Hey, he had that, and then he had the song featuring them, the Calling Me.
Yeah, I feel like he had an album, man. I'm gonna put the album in the
And after you do that, I want you to go listen to it.
Oh, shit. Oh man.
They should do a versus. Lil Romeo versus Lil Zane. Nigga, I'm ready for the versus.
I'm not watching that shit ever. They're gonna have 3 songs apiece.
2.
Lil Zane had the Hardball song too. Don't think remember that shit? Hardball?
Oh, he was on there.
With Lil Wayne. He had the Lil Wayne feature.
I'll tell you, hey, I'm gonna find it when we get off here. I'm gonna find the Lil Romeo. He had a song when he got older.
That's gonna be
with Silk and Shaka. That's
gonna be the background music on the post.
Oh, he had a song called Hood Star. That's what it was.
Oh man, shout out to Lil Zane for still being able to be a young character, nigga. Like,
and shout out to Lil Romeo too. We ain't gonna just shit on.
Oh shit. Oh man. I'm done, bro.
Hit records, man.
Fucking but anyway,
Oh shit.
Donnell Rollins.
You know, I kept hearing in his interviews, he kept saying he was gonna be on here, and I didn't know where he was gonna be on here. And back up to Lamar choking out the officer for what?
To escape the hospital. He was gonna go to jail once he got healed.
No, they didn't say he was going to jail.
That nigga is a fucking murderer, nigga. They finally caught that nigga, but he had to heal first.
No, they didn't prove it. They proved that he killed somebody.
I don't know if they proved they killed that somebody, but they were holding on to him for like leverage or like information or whatever. Like they wanted to keep that nigga on ice. So it's,
Right. To work with him,
yeah,
basically.
but they know that nigga was a part of the drug. Yeah, they know he's a part of something. They would have tied that nigga to something.
Right.
They wouldn't just let him go. So he
Right.
technically had to escape in order to happen. But I'm like, at one point, nigga, you walking in the rain with a wound, nigga, you can barely move, but you got enough energy to choke a nigga out. Cool.
Choke a nigga out and escape.
Cool. So Donnell Rollins is looks like he owns a mortuary or something. He had the hearse, and he's his cousin. So I feel like his character is. I don't think he's gonna be a big character, but I feel like he's gonna play a role in getting that nigga back, back in the game. Probably gonna help him heal and all of that kind of shit. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
He probably gonna have him out there getting information, like come back and deliver that. What you see? Cause I was just out there. I don't know. I need you to get deep. Find where Meech keep the keys. It might be one of them angles.
Yeah. So that trying to think of another part of this story that was big. We talked about Cleveland. We talked about the husband and the wife, that last scene or whatever, like you could tell, he found out about the credit card. She was just like, I want my wife to like me again. Like you could tell their relationship is falling apart. So I feel like in the season they're going to part ways,
separate,
in some kind of way. Whether it's going to be parting ways because he's just tired of her shit, or she decides to start taking Meech's money, or living a lifestyle.
I think it's definitely
going to
be Meech.
She rode up there in a drug Benz, and nobody.
Yeah,
and the father didn't go.
Yeah, to her mama house.
It's like, that's Meech's car or whatever. So I mean, you could tell she wants that lifestyle that Meech got.
I think it's gonna come down to Terry getting back in, and then them buying her a house.
Yeah.
And the daddy gonna have so much pride. I ain't going nowhere. I got a limo. That white lady. Did you watch the preview for the next one?
Yeah, I did. It's like
the white lady looked like she with the shits.
Possibly. I can see, if they do get into the car business, that white lady, because they didn't bring her in for nothing. I feel like it's gonna be somebody. You know what I mean? She might be like, oh well, I can get you these type of customers. You know what I mean? Because she can get into that. That's why they put her on, so she can be the new face to get other people to come in. As part
to the white areas they're not allowed to, clearly.
So I feel like
because daddy was
I feel like that's gonna be a market for Coke. The areas she can't get in, or the areas that she can get in. She's gonna have clients that,
And she seemed like a family friend. How come everybody knew her but Terry?
Well, she used to work with the dad, right?
Yeah, but the way she walked, like the daughter walked in, she said hi, ran upstairs. The mom walked in like, hey girl, like she's been over there almost before. But it's like, how come Terry don't know her?
Yeah, I have no idea. But I see what you're saying when it comes to her. I feel like she is gonna be a part of that. That is a good option.
She's gonna tap into that drug side, because especially when he said she's a single mother taking care of a child. I was like, oh, she want that money. He gonna be like, look, just run it over there to him. Take the keys. We'll give you $200.
You know what's funny? On another note, I always said this, because I still see video stores to this day, and I'm wondering how they're still in business. Because you can get movies.
Where the fuck you see a video store at?
Well, I mean, in LA, there's multiple.
Oh yeah,
they're not like Blockbusters or Hollywood Videos, but they just like a store that just like video on it. You know what I mean? And it's still like it's active. You know what I mean? They still got movies in it now. I'm like, yo, that is a money laundering operation. Ain't nobody going to a video store, nigga, where you got all the streaming services in the world. You can order anything off of Amazon Prime. They got red boxes. What are you doing at a video store? Like niggas don't even have DVD players no more. I'm trying to figure out why a video store is still out there. And when I saw that part of the movie, I'm like, I guarantee you, there's a drug situation going on at video stores. Like something going on. But hey, there's no way them niggas is holding up rent selling videos.
It might be some old ass people that still enjoy coming to rent movies.
I just maybe, but just not enough to pay rent. Because like not only do you have you can have all those movies, but it's like they be having like real estate. You know what I mean? Like yo, you have a big ass video store. Who's keeping the lights on in this motherfucker? Like
right,
video probably costs like you can't charge a motherfucker no more than $2 or $3 for a video.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like they coming in there. They're not about to buy them bullshit snacks you got up in there, man. You got a dollar store next door, probably. You go to dollar store. Everybody know, you go to dollar store. It's not the movies to where you gotta pay for their shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like we gonna go to the dollar store, get some snacks, pick up these $2 movies. You know what I mean? Like my Saturday, I remember back in the day, it was like, you go to Blockbuster, you spend like $30. You know what I mean? $40 back in the day, because you buying a bunch of movies, a video game, all that. But now,
they got the candy right there when you walking out. That candy costs $5.
They do got an old audience that come in there and grab. They can't be pulling no more than $25 a day. It's not enough. Not enough.
I don't know. You speculating. Walk in one and tell me what happened.
And I'll be just like, you want that deluxe?
Hey, why did Meek buy? Why did he do it?
Why did he do what?
Why did he rent a video and get the deluxe? Why did he? We could have saw the lady that came after him.
No, I don't have no idea. I think it was just for the scene. They just wanted to make it, hey y'all, this is what we doing. And then the girl came.
Oh
like,
but
like, that's how we doing that shit. Like it's working.
But that nigga didn't go to the crack burger and be like, "Can I get that crack burger deluxe?"
Deluxe, I'm out.
Remember they were selling the burgers? Can I get that? I forgot what they was calling it, but it's like you didn't
crack mac.
You didn't buy the burger.
Can I get the crack mac?
The crack mac.
Yeah, I feel like that the whole video store shit is gonna get shut down. I don't think that's gonna be a big thing. I think that's just gonna get shut down. I think that's how they're gonna capture them. Somebody gonna tell.
I think it's gonna be booming. I think honestly, they're gonna keep showing everywhere they set up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think the Cleveland thing it's not gonna backfire yet. So we're gonna move on from that to somewhere else.
Gotcha. I need to watch the documentary because I guarantee if I watch the documentary, I'll be like, yeah, that shit didn't work.
I don't want to. I don't want to watch the documentary because I want to just see this shit as a show.
That's pretty much
like I said.
Like there's a lot of shit that like I saw an interview. I don't know if you see the same one where it was like Meech and his right hand man was talking like this is real life. He was saying that his dad was upset when he looked like a punk in the show. He was like, "Y'all make me look like no punk. I ain't never get punched by no plug ever."
Oh, I heard it. I was listening to some and they played a clip from it when he said that.
So it's like it's a lot of parts of this movie that I feel like is just for the drama. There's like it never happened.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm saying the major shit is they're not going to change that. Like they're not going to kill somebody off that's really in the story later on.
Not a real person. If they're using the real person, like if it's like a Lamar, he was a real person. But I think there's some people in here that are not real people. They just are the person at the moment.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Next episode, I'm just waiting on that. I guess you know what I mean. I feel like this episode was like kind of like that filler episode. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like it was an important scene that they argued and was saying all of that shit in front of the little sister. I feel like that's gonna loop around.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be out there doing that too. She's gonna.
You want that deluxe?
That deluxe match. You want that Mac crack match?
Because when they was fighting at the movie theater, they were fighting and they just yelling all the business out. Like, damn, y'all don't keep nothing under wraps.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna play into it. He's gonna definitely end up with Lala. I don't know how it's gonna affect his relationship with his son though.
I'm trying to figure out who Lala's husband is because everybody know her, but everybody know him, but nobody haven't showed him yet.
It seemed like he's a drug dealer, but not important.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like to me. Like he's a drug dealer, but he's not. Like he doing his own thing. He ain't out with no organization. Well, that's the way it make it seem. Like he's just a good drug dealer.
Got you. Well, we'll see on this season of BMF.
Anyways, like, subscribe, check us out. We everywhere. Give us your predictions in the comments. You know, send us a message.
Yeah, that's what, man. I'm trying to talk to people in the messages. I want somebody to be just like, nah, that didn't happen. So I can, shit, it's first watch. I don't really watch seasons over. I mean, episodes over again. So I might have missed something.
Yeah, correct us if we wrong in a respectful way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Leave your comment, nigga.
But anyways, like, subscribe, we out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.